Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Aspire. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things to take into consideration when parking. First and foremost, your slides. There'll be plenty of room for all your slides to come in and out. You get a good eye for that. Beyond your slides, you're going to have your awnings, and then up top you're going to have your big grand awning that's going to open up top. So once you get all them out, get a good eye for how much room you're going to need. There's plenty of room for awnings and slides to come out of both sides. But I also want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your power cord stores in just in front of your tires, your rear tires, on your off-camp side or your driver's side. Retractable cord here, big long 50 amp cord, and then your water connection is going to be in the compartment right behind that. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, we're going to set down our auto leveling system. Alright, so up here at our driver's seat, there's your equalizing system. First up, you're going to turn that on, and then you're going to touch auto level. Auto level is going to dance this thing around. Recommended you hold still if you're sitting in here. It's going to move its feet up and down all around. Once it's all done, the lights are going to flash around here, and this light is going to blink. When that light is blinking, you know your unit is level and stable, and we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Alright, coming back around to where your power is. This cord, you simply just pull it out by hand. You reel the whole thing out, you push that in there and close your door. To retract it, so you can press that. Now I recommend taking your hand and guiding it back and forth as it's coming in there. But at the end of that big long 50 amp cord, should you need to plug into a 30, in your convenience pack we'll give you a 50 to 30 amp reducer, dog bone we call it. Then if you ever need to plug into a 110, a 30 to 15 amp reducer, plug into a 110 with. Speaking of 110 and cable right there. Now we got our power hooked up. Let's hook up our water. Again, next station over is our docking station. Now, 4 campsites we're going to hook up to city water. First off, come to your knob up here. We are going to go to hook up city fill. So just like that, grab our hose. Right here is our freshwater hose. This is what we'll plug in. It stores all the way inside there. Hook that up. Turn on your hose. Make sure this is the city. Go inside, open up your water taps. Once all your water taps are open, you can turn on your hot water heater from indoors. You'll know that you've got water running through all your lines. You can go ahead and turn that water heater on. Now, let's say we're going to go camping and we're not going to use city water. We're going to go potable water or dry camping. In that case, we're going to start with fill the fresh water tank. Turn that this way. Take this hose, simply hook that up there, that is connected actually to this water hose, or on the other side there's actually a gravity tank. We can just fill it with a hose as well. In front of your tires on the opposite side is another freshwater tank. There's your freshwater drain for your freshwater tank right behind that. So 2 ways to fill that. Once that's full, you will unhook your hose, and then whenever you want to turn on, or whenever you want to utilize that fresh water, you'll turn on your water pump. You can turn it on out here or indoors. Out here you'll turn it on at this panel. There's a cargo light, and here's where you can turn on the water pump. Here's where you can keep an eye on your tanks to tell when your fresh water is full. Once it is full, remember, remove that hose and then turn on your water pump whenever you want to utilize that water. Alright, we're all set up with power and water. Let's go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit. Starting here in this cargo area. So here's our water filter. Here's a hot and cold shower with a spray port. That white thing is a way to change your water filter. Read your tanks. Black and gray tanks we'll talk about when leaving the campsite, dumping those. Over here is where you turn your macerator on. Macerator is in here. I'll talk about that in just a minute. Light for out here. Fresh and city water connections. Your fresh water. Your tank flush, we'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. Your water hose here actually has a hose reel as well. I'll reel that back in for you. Here's a bypass for your fresh water. That hose again. Water pressure regulator. Now behind this panel, simply loosen those, is going to be your macerator bypass. If you want to dump from your macerator, you will open that up and turn your macerator on with this hose dumped in. We'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. Here's a bypass for all of your different places that your water is going to. And there's a little spillage drain and bypass for your Santicon. And that back in, just turn these to the right and that'll hold these in. Again, over here your Santicon. Pull that out for your macerator dump. There's your Aqua Hot on-demand hot water system. 110 cable up there. You can touch screen this here. It'll just tell you about your Aqua Hot system. You can run a diagnostic on it, see if any faults are triggered. None. Tells you your burner's off. You'll turn that on again when your hot water heater is full of hot water. Coming up front here is your Dirt Devil. That's where your vacuum is for that, your bag change. A couple of extra chairs that go inside. Cover for your screen door and big slide storage. Tons more storage here. Here's a little light for some of your fuses. Come around the other side here. A lot of storage over here. Here's where our fuel goes in. Storage here, that is your vacuum system. Storage here, this is your handle for pulling down your awnings over top of your windows. Outdoor entertainment center. Be sure to keep that locked for travel. Continued more storage, some extra flooring. Here's your battery disconnect for your leveling jacks and your house power, as well as your inverter. Going down this side again, their fresh water tank. And then back here is going to be your batteries. Another place to fill up your DAF. Your battery disconnects for these. It's your house batteries. Engine door open. That'll open up all the way. You can get into everything in there. Close that back up. Could connect for your toe brake. Another place to fill up your DEF, diesel exhaust. That about covers everything out here. If you want to show you how to get to your generator. We're going to get in this front compartment. Pull on that. And release the front of this. Pull this toward us. Two more. One here. One here. Get both of them released. And then your whole generator will come out towards you. Go ahead and start this while we're out here. Prime that up. Coming spraying nicely. Leave that running for a few minutes. And that about covers everything on the outside. Let's go inside and deploy the slides and check the rest of the unit out. Alright, first thing we're going to do is come in our unit here. Over to our left. I'm going to turn this main power button on to red. We're going to hit our light master. That's going to turn everything on in here. Also above that, step light and step power for this power step that I'm standing on. Lots more lighting you can turn on here. Our master's on in here. We're going to come up in the unit. I want to show you here real quick. So storage as we come in. The lighting controls and our main power here. Next to our seating here is a slide extension, which is going to bring this piece across here and up for your passenger on this side. So retract to bring that down and back in real quick. Carpet back up. So we'll come in and talk about our control panel here. All in our seating. Again, up here is going to be our auto leveling system. Tons of lighting. Controls for over here for a battery boost. I'll leave your bedroom. You can just go ahead and shut off all the lights from here. Or certain ones. Emergency escape window. Right here in your bedroom in that slide. Make sure that when you're traveling that you have this door all the way back into snapped open position. Again, same kind of system back here. Make sure you're empty here. You also got the shower miser back here, which when you turn your water too hot, once this turns white, what it's going to do is it's going to start running your water through a recycle system while it's getting hot, so you're not wasting all that water. It'll run back through, and then once it is hot, you run it and it'll run through regular water. Big closet area back here. Storage under those. More 110 and lighting. That about covers everything on the inside. Do you have a smoke alarm right here in the ceiling? Let's act like we're getting ready to leave the campsite and close the unit up. We'll go ahead and bring this TV down. One more thing I wanted to mention over here about our cooktop area. Our window in here. You open this by squeezing this. That's going to pull everything out and then pull it to the right. You can get a screen for that area as well. Just pinch them together. Tuck that back in. Alright, now closing the unit up, I like to come and shut off my main light. Everything off. Back on. Doors and drawers. Make sure all doors and drawers throughout the unit are closed. Specifically where our slides are. So you want to make sure all these are in. TV, if it's on a swivel, back into its own position. Those drawers closed. All these doors and drawers closed. So nothing's going to impede our slides from coming in. Come back up here and work ourselves backward. Going to retract from down here. And as to not bore you, we'll just repeat this process and run all these back in real quick. Alright, we got our last slide in. Now hit that off button there. Got all of our slides in. I'm going to come down here, turn our power back on. Instead of hitting auto level, this time we're just going to hit all retract. That's going to bring up all of our auto leveling system. Once our auto leveling system's up, head on up to the dump station. Now remember, park your unit accordingly. Your dump is going to be right in front of the tires on your driver's side. Get there, you got a 10-foot hose, comes in a convenience pack. You can get bigger, longer, stronger ones. So we got this little clear view here. You're going to get up underneath here. You're going to remove this cap and hook this clear view up. That's going to curve it this way. Then you'll hook up your hose here, run that end into your sewage, come up here and pull your sewage holding tank. That's going to be your black tank. You're going to watch for that to be empty. No longer showing anything through your clear view. Once that is empty, leave that black tank open. Grab the hose at the dump station. Hook up to your tank flush. With this hose open, turn on that hose, or with this handle open, turn on that hose and let that run for a good 5 minutes. That's going to wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. When that's done, remove that hose. Make sure all that washout you've just put in there has drained by washing your black tank here. Once it is, close your black tank, pull your gray tank. Now these are going to be cleaner waters, just sinks in your showers. That'll clean your sewage hose out for you. Once that's done there, take that sewage hose, remove from everything from there, store that in a nice sanitary place, and head on home. Now, if you are going to use the Santicon system, I'm going to start by opening up our panel door here. You'll have to open the Santicon bypass valve there, as well as this one here. Remove the hose from this end. Alright, you'll pull this out, put the other end in, and then you would turn your macerator on. Again, with this handle open, what that's going to do is that's going to rapidly macerate and dump your black tank. Once that's done, shut your macerator off. And then you have a gray tank back there to pull. See it toward the back there. Once that gray handle there is done, turn your macerator. Again, turn your hoses. Put your door back together by turning these to the right. And head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Aspire for many years to come. Happy camping.